late to team meals, arguments with staff, trips to Italy while injured, and teammates who are fed up. Kylian Mbappe's first season at Real Madrid is falling apart, not just on the field, but inside the dressing room, and now the Spanish and French press are reporting it all in detail. Welcome to Soccer World News. Let's get into it. The story broke through French newspaper L'Equipe and was quickly picked up by Spanish outlets including Marca and El Mundo. The picture they paint is not pretty for Mbappé. According to the reports, several Real Madrid players have raised concerns about the 27-year-old's behavior, describing it as overly individualistic. There is reportedly a feeling inside the squad that Mbappé has been receiving special privileges that other players simply do not get, and in a dressing room that values unity above almost everything else, that does not go unnoticed. Two specific incidents have been highlighted. First, during a training session, Mbappe's attitude toward a member of the coaching staff did not sit well with his teammates. His camp later called the reports of that incident exaggerated, but crucially, they did not deny it happened. Second, Mbappé arrived approximately 40 minutes late to a team meal organized by the players themselves. On both occasions, according to reports, he faced no punishment whatsoever. Spanish newspaper AS summed up the mood with a headline on their front page: Madridismo is distancing itself from Mbappé. The incident that really set things off was Mbappe's decision to travel to Italy during his recovery from injury. He reportedly spent a weekend there with Spanish actress Esther Exposito, a trip that, according to L'Equipe, seriously displeased a large majority of Real Madrid employees and fans. The club approved the trip. Coach Alvaro Arbeloa defended it publicly after the win over Espanyol, saying all planning for injured players is handled by Real Madrid's medical services. But journalist Alberto Pereiro of Onda Cero put it plainly: "I have never seen an injured player go to France for 4 days and Italy for 5 days." And famous Spanish journalist Jaume Castaño added on Cadena Cope, "If your injury is so serious, you don't just go and spend your weekend elsewhere." This was actually not the first time. Earlier in the season, Mbappé had also traveled to Paris for treatment on his knee injury. That trip had full club backing and no controversy. But the Italy episode landed differently, especially with the squad already staring down a trophyless season and El Clásico just around the corner. As a result of all this, reports say Mbappé is becoming increasingly isolated within the Real Madrid squad. His close relationships inside the dressing room are now mostly limited to his fellow French internationals, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, and Mendy. His connection with the rest of the squad has reportedly weakened significantly. Meanwhile, Vinicius Jr. has emerged as the undisputed leader of this Real Madrid team. He scored both goals in the win over Espanyol in Mbappé's absence, and according to reports, enjoys strong support from teammates across the board. President Florentino Perez is also said to be personally frustrated with Mbappé's behavior, and there are reports in Spain that Mbappé had reportedly had enough of the club and wanted space from both the dressing room and the coaching staff, with some suggesting his injury may have been a convenient excuse to create that distance. Mbappé's camp pushed back on that characterization, but the noise is not going away. Here's where this gets really critical. Real Madrid face Barcelona in El Clásico on May 10th, a match that could effectively hand the La Liga title to Barcelona. Real Madrid are already trailing by several points, and Arbeloa's side cannot afford another slip. The expectation is that Mbappé will be fit to play, and if he does, the pressure on him will be enormous. Spanish media are essentially saying, if you want to be forgiven by the fan base, deliver a superstar performance on Sunday. As for his future at the club, speculation is already swirling. Reports in Spain have linked Jose Mourinho with a potential return to the Bernabeu as coach, and it's worth noting that Mbappé previously liked a social media post suggesting exactly that. Former Real Madrid midfielder Alvaro Benito offered a different take on Sephora Radio. Mbappé's problem at Real Madrid isn't Mbappé himself, it's what's around him. Real Madrid don't currently have a squad that aspires to be Champions League winners. Whether you agree with that assessment or not, one thing is clear. This has been a deeply turbulent first season for the most expensive signing in Real Madrid's recent history, and the summer is going to be very interesting. Late to meals, trips abroad while injured, tension with staff, isolation from teammates, and a Clásico on Sunday where he has to prove everyone wrong. This is Kylian Mbappé's reality at Real Madrid right now. What do you think? Is this a Mbappé problem or a Real Madrid problem? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Soccer World News for all the updates heading into El Clásico. See you next time.